Welcome back to the Breakfast Brief, the show where I make food and talk about the news. Donald Trump is at it again. Quite the social media activity, as I'll show you. But first, let's get cracking. Well, we're a little bit late to this story, but we're gonna do a flashback involved in it, then I'll get to a video from an interview Trump did. But I wanted to talk about his Father's Day message. Trump finds it really funny, very humorous, to include in his holiday messages attacks against the people that he hates, right? Instead of just saying Happy Easter, he says Happy Easter to all, including the Marxists and the communists and the fascists, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with Father's Day. So I'll read that to you, then I'll show you some past examples of this, then we'll get to this interview to which I am referring. First, here's this. You can click over to it from Trump's Truth Social account. Happy Father's Day to all, including the radical left degenerates that are rapidly bringing the United States of America into third world nation status with their many attempts at trying to influence our sacred court system into breaking to their very sick and dangerous will. We need strength and loyalty to our country, its wonderful Constitution, the Constitution Trump called for the termination of. Everything will be on full display come November 5th, 2024, the most important day in the history of our country. Make America great again. Interestingly, it is one of the most important days because of the necessity for us to avoid the threat that is Trump to our democracy, but opposite reason than he thinks. The Constitution point is important. In any conversation in your personal life, just have, like it's your pocket Constitution. Along with that, have the Trump termination of the Constitution post just ready to go. Because tons of people will say Trump's gonna uphold the Constitution. How? He said this. We don't even have to get into the extensive conversation about how he tried to hold on to power unconstitutionally, allegedly illegally, and undemocratically, to understand that clearly he doesn't respect the Constitution much because he posted a massive fraud type magnitude allows for termination of all rules, regulation, articles, even those found in the Constitution. So that's key. And then obviously his normal stuff about him being held legally accountable, but he can't take personal responsibility, as Republicans used to say, and instead is spreading lies about our justice system. He calls us degenerates just for wanting to get people health care and invest in infrastructure and expand veterans benefits. And then I'll just keep coming back to this, we're a third world nation now, sort of rhetoric from MAGA. I know you're wondering, aren't you supposed to be cooking food? I got distracted, completely forgot this was sitting here. It's a lack of patriotism. I think our country is fantastic with issues, but great. And then we're gonna try to make it greater, right? Whereas they now have this feeling about this country, which I think is gross. With that being said, this is not the first time. You know what? Just chill out if you're thinking crack the dang egg. I'm gonna get to it. It's hard to read and crack. Here is this next post. There we go. Trump posted this on September 11th, 2013. At Real Donald Trump. What is this? I would like to extend, this is 2013? I would like to extend my best wishes to all, even the haters and losers, on this special date, September 11th. He honored September 11th. Yeah, you can click on the next post if you haven't. By saying, Happy September 11th, or not happy, but best wishes to all, even the haters and losers. All right, click to this next one. This is fast forward to May 14th, 2023. Happy Mother's Day to all, in particular, the mothers, wives, and lovers of the radical left, fascists, Marxists, and communists who are doing everything within their power to destroy and obliterate our once great country. Crack break. Please make these complete lunatics and maniacs kinder, gentler, and softer in their lovemaking. I mean, most importantly, smarter, so that we can quickly make America great again. Wow, I don't know. That is something else. The lovers of the radical left. And then this next post that I'm gonna click over to is this. This is December 25th, 2023. Merry Christmas to all, including crooked Joe Biden's only hope, deranged Jack Smith, the out-of-control lunatic who just hired outside attorneys fresh from the swamp, unprecedented, to help him with his poorly executed witch hunt against Trump, in quotes for some reason, and MAGA, in quotes for some reason, including also our world leaders. We're gonna pause there because I'm realizing there is not a chance in that hot place that I'm going. Why did I censor myself? A chance in hell. There we go. That I'm gonna finish this. By the time we get to the end of the content, so let's spray this up, lickety split, pour this baby on it. But yeah, this is just. I'll just start responding. By the way, this is indicative of Trump's complete. I know. You know what? Just pause for a second. You might be wondering, why have you washed your hands like 10 times since we started this? It really grosses me out to have like a little bit of egg on the hand, even if I'm just, because imagine if I'm making a point to you all and then I go like this and you just see egg coming down. I gotta lose half the viewers. That's nasty. So we're not gonna do that, but it also is stalling me a little bit. But yeah, Trump can't get out of his own world enough to think, maybe Easter should be about, oh, I don't know, Jesus. Or maybe Christmas should be about Jesus. Or maybe Father's Day should be about fathers. Mother's Day about mothers. But instead, he's able to make it about the lovers of the people that he hates in the case of Mother's Day, or about himself. That's the moral of the story. Even on these special days, he can't get out of his own brain, which is his narcissism laid bare. All right, now we're gonna read a little bit more of this. Included are world leaders, both good and bad, but none of which are as evil and sick. Think of this, evil and sick as the thugs we have inside our country, who with our open borders, inflation, Afghanistan surrender, Green New scam, high taxes, no energy independence, woke military, Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Iran, all electric car lunacy, and so much more are looking to destroy our once great USA. May they rot in hell. Again, Merry Christmas. Imagine, oh my gosh, imagine as a Christian, if Joe Biden, imagine the Christian conservative community, if Joe Biden wished anyone a rotten hell message for Christmas, what they would do. Satan is what we would hear from them. But Trump can do it and no one cares. All right, well, he did get asked about Father's Day in this next clip. Go ahead and play that for me.
Question on this Father's Day. What is the best thing about being a father? What's the best part about being a dad? And your son is on stage, by the way, loving the reception.
He's getting some reception, and I have wonderful children. They're great. They're loving. They're really good people. They're good people, and having them around is just, for me, is a very good thing. Very good thing, and we love our children. And it's Father's Day, and it's a good time to have good children.
What's your message to fathers of America right now?
Just love your family, love your children, keep them around, keep them happy as you can be. But run them a little bit tough. You have to be a little bit tough with them sometimes. But it's great to be a father, and it's great to have wonderful children and family and wife and all of those things. And to have that, you have to be a little bit lucky, too. You have to be a little bit lucky. Just keep them as healthy as you can. Keep them really healthy. And it's an honor to be with you.
It's an honor to be with you. Happy Father's Day.
Very much, you too. Happy.
Keep him really healthy. He's saying words that are fine, right? Love your family, keep them around is kind of a weird thing. I feel like he's thinking, okay, presumably normal families do the opposite of what I've done, so actually spend time with your family maybe. Your wife, maybe know a single thing about your own wife and spend a little bit of time with her. That's what normal people do, right? He wouldn't know. Remember his holiday messages. Imagine on a little Christmas card, Merry Christmas, Melania. And also Merry Christmas to all the communists and the Marxists and the degenerates. But whenever he talks about his family, he's gotten asked about his son Barron. He's like, so tall, so handsome, so smart. Again, that actually seems like he got that off of a card. But his tone of voice, like I said, while he's saying the correct words, his tone of voice seems to be conveying the lack of authenticity. And it reminds me of when he gets asked about his religion. Tell me how your relationship with God impacts your decision making as the best president ever, as many of these interviewers will ask him. And his response goes something like, the evangelicals love me. That's about all he knows. Now, there's no chance it's gonna cook in time, and I'm done. And I'm not gonna waste your time. I wouldn't dare. So you won't get to see me if that's what you look forward to every single morning. Instead, you can just imagine that I'll be doing that, and hopefully I'll time it better tomorrow, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.